Well, to stay on that story, we're joined by eNCA's Tshepo Tsobane. He's outside Klorkop. A very good morning, Tshepo. It's great to have you. But of course, on these very devastating circumstances, I mean, this is just weeks after the passing of eNCA. And I mean, what do we make of the circumstances of Madisha's death?
Morning, Arthur. I mean, as you said, devastating news with regards to the passing of Motjeka Madisha, the Mamelodi Sundowns defender. I mean, what we know so far is that, of course, he died in the early hours of Sunday morning due to a car crash. I mean, what a talent. It's disappointing to have yet another footballer passing and leaving us. But what we know, we are here outside Klorkop, where Mamelodi Sundowns usually trains. But unfortunately, we are struggling to get any comment because the Sundowns officials are really not coming out. They are not coming on board in terms of giving us the proper information. In fact, the last official I spoke to earlier on this morning told me that the club is not prepared to talk about the incident until the family gives them the go-ahead. Of course, we must also understand that this is a very sensitive matter when it comes to issues of a person passing away. So far, Sundowns have not come out to tell us what exactly happened with regards to Motjeka Madisha.
Well, Tshepo, having said that, what's been the reaction from the football fraternity at large regarding the passing of Madisha?
Well, so far we've seen on Twitter, Arthur, where his former coach, that is Pitso Mosimane, who's now the coach of Al Ahly in Egypt, sending his condolences. And also, what's interesting is that the current coach, that is Rulani Mokwena, who's part of the three-man coaching team at Mamelodi Sundowns, also passed his condolences to the family and the team, that is the family of Motjeka Madisha. And also, the SAFA president, Daine Klate, also sending his condolences. And the PSL also on Twitter, we saw them yesterday also sending condolences. So the football fraternity, they are coming out to show and send condolences to the team and also to the family of Madisha.
Oh, well, Tshepo, having mentioned that he was touted as one of the future stars of Bafana Bafana and possibly to captain the national team and, of course, also an icon within the Mamelodi Sundowns ranks. What was he like as a player?
A very good player. In fact, just last season, Arthur, he was nominated as one of the defenders of the season. He was 25, he scored 13 senior international caps. I mean, his future was bright, no doubt. I mean, he came from the academy of Mamelodi Sundowns, broke into the team, the first team, and became a regular. We talk of, I mean, when you talk of a good future prospect for the national team in particular, especially looking at the fact that, Arthur, we are going to be, we are headed for the 2022 World Cup. He was one of those players that were going to be key in the Bafana Bafana lineup or team come the FIFA 2022 World Cup. What a disappointment to see such a great talent. I mean, he was a very disciplined player. I mean, I've interviewed him here at the base a couple of times. A very humble soul. So it's disappointing to see him losing the life the way he lost it.
Tshepo, just very lastly, your thoughts on how this is becoming a great concern, especially because we are losing a lot of our football players and a lot of sportsmen and sportswomen through car accidents. Your thoughts on that?
Yes, it's something that we've seen in the past couple of years. I mean, if we go back to the likes of your Leslie Manyatela, the likes of your Gift Leremi, the likes of your Richard Henyekane. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, it was eNCA. It's disappointing. As much as the players, maybe they might be advised or there has to be an education in terms of how they behave on the roads. But remember, this accident happened on Sunday morning. It was raining on Saturday night into Sunday. So unfortunately, we don't know the circumstances. And sometimes it's difficult to say an accident can happen at any time. As much as you can take the likes of your advanced driving lessons, but an accident is an accident. No one can really say you can stop or avoid an accident.
All right, so thank you, Tshepo Tsobane from Klorkop, just giving us an update there, of course, about the passing of Motjeka Madisha, and of course our condolences go to the Madisha family. We continue now.